What's up, man? What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. You ready for this?
Yeah, man. What you got for me today?
Yeah, man. I just want to ask you a few questions before you head out.
Okay.
Out of town, man.
Cool.
You ready to get into it?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
How did you get into photography, man?
I needed something to do out of high school, bro. I needed something to do out of high school, and I had a cousin who did photography in DC, and he invited me down to a hair photo shoot that he was having in Portsmouth, and I saw what he was doing. Went from there, man.
That's what's up. So, as of right now, man, what's your go-to camera and lens, man?
Oh man, so I got this new Nikon Z6. It's not a new camera or whatever, but I recently got into mirrorless. I'm really feeling this mirrorless camera, man. So that's where I'm at right now with that. And my forever go-to, what I like to shoot with, is my 50mm 1.4.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, like, if you were on a deserted island and only have one lens with you for the rest of your life, is that the one lens?
That's what I'm going with.
Oh, word?
My 50mm. I like the 35 too, but 50.
Okay. So, what shoots are you preparing for this week, man?
I am packing right now, man. I'm packing my photo bag to go to Hawaii. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Vacation, but I'm not comfortable with vacation, so I'm going to do some shoots while I'm out there.
That's what's up, man. So, I know you're rocking that Z6 now, but what was that first camera you actually put your hands on? What's that first camera that you used?
So my first photo camera was a Nikon D3000, but the first camera I ever actually used to document anything was a flip video in 2008. And I was going around high school recording all types of videos, and I was in health class one day. Somebody asked a stupid question. I was like, I'm gonna record this and I'm gonna post it on YouTube. And the teacher caught me and I got suspended. I got suspended because I was recording things in school, man. So I don't think you were supposed to do that, but whatever. That was my first time really documenting stuff back in 2008.
So, that's a crazy story about you and that flip camera, man.
Yo.
But yo, why do you find photography so important, though, man?
Photography is so important to me because, like I was just saying, man, like documenting things. Like, I'm not a videographer, but video and photos to me are so important because they document time in a moment that will last forever, that you'll never be able to get back, but you can always relive it. You'll be able to see people. Like, I'll go out on dates sometimes and women will ask me, they're like, what do you do for a living? And I never tell them, like, oh, I'm a photographer. Like, yo, I just make people immortal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just drop a hammer like that, huh?
Yes, sir.
So, man, anyone who knows you, man, we know you from the wedding industry, man. But lately, it seems like you've been doing a lot more. Like different things, different genres.
Right.
So, why did you decide to shift and move through these different genres now, moving kind of away from weddings? I won't say away from weddings, but
I mean, I still do weddings, man. I like weddings, man. I'll never not like weddings, but it's just, once you start to learn different things in photography, it's only so far you can go with one genre, you know? So I like lighting. So doing different things and seeing how light works, and I just wanted to take the knowledge that I would learn and use it and apply it elsewhere. And that's why I like shooting different things.
Well, okay. So you just talked about knowledge, man. So how important do you think it is for a person to like teach themselves?
It's extremely important. If you can't, nobody's gonna, when it comes to this field of work, nobody's gonna teach you anything. Like, to me, it's just it's never gonna happen. You have to go out and learn how to use a camera. You have to go out and learn how the sun works. You have to go out and learn how lighting works. You have to go out and learn how different techniques work. And if you're not self-educating yourself through all of these things, you're never gonna grow or get to where it is you wanna go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, out of everything you do with photography, man, what is your favorite part about photography?
The creative.
Okay.
The creative. Like, you can have an image in your mind and then go out and make it a reality. that's powerful to me, man. Because if you can see things in your head and go out and actually create it and make it tangible, man, that's powerful.
Okay. So it's kind of crazy to think about it, man. It's for just as long we've known each other, but you've come across 10 years as a pro photographer, bro.
Yeah.
So what have you learned along the way?
I give you two things, right? Don't quit. It's 2 rules. Don't quit, and don't forget rule number 1.
Okay.
that's all I got for you, man.
So like I said, man, it's been 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
So what's the favorite picture that you have taken of those 10 years?
Ooh, okay.
No, man, I'm putting you on the spot.
You really are, man. So look, I think of all my photos like a kid, man. Like you can't have a favorite kid, but there's always one that's just I like this one a lot. So back in like November of 2019, I want to say, and I know we were saying like I was doing this for 10 years, so it took like what's that, almost 8 years at that point for me to actually create the image that I wanted. So I did a hair shoot with a local hairstylist, and I painted my own backdrop for it. We came up with this concept of like bubblegum cotton candy, and the way that custom backdrop that I painted, and the way the hair dye, the model, everything just worked out well with that. And that's probably like my favorite image up until this point in my life that I've ever taken.
Okay.
I like all my images though. Do not take that way, but it's something special about that one to me, man.
No, I totally understand that, but hearing about this process, I guess, creating this candy, this bubblegum type of image, man.
Yeah.
So what's been some of the most challenging things about being a photographer?
I don't think people talk enough about creating your own work.
What do you mean by that?
So if you're a photographer, man, nobody's ever gonna drop work in your lap. Like you have to go out here and create every job that you get. So that's the most challenging part about it. I mean, it's not really hard if you love it. You go out and find a way to make things work, but we gotta when newer photographers get into this, like I think that's gotta be talked about enough. Like it's not talked about enough. Like you have to go out here and create your own income.
Okay, well, it seems like you do love what you do, and like it seems like, obviously, bro,
Sure.
like, proud of you, man. You're doing well for yourself.
I appreciate it, man.
But let's say photography was out of the picture. What would you be?
I don't know. Honest to God, truth, bro. I don't know. I would, like I said before, man, I wanted to go and do music videos, write movies and scripts and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe I would have got the testosterone to move to LA. I don't know. Who knows? Probably go out there and just fail until I came across something that worked. So.
Well, man, you definitely got something that's working out for you, bro. But let's just say, man, I'm a man with a movie camera. Let's say I just stopped up in this joint with my regular photo camera, man. What's some tips you would give me?
Learn. Always be curious. Always curiosity, for real. Like that's gonna make you get to each step of your evolution as a photographer. Because if let's say like you go and bomb a shoot, and you don't ask yourself why, you're just, oh, I messed up, my feelings are hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at those images and you're like, well, why did this happen? Then you go study, self-educate, like I was saying, and figure out why. You won't do that again. So you learn it. So curiosity will keep you going.
And that's pretty cool, man. You're always about giving knowledge, man. I've seen you work with other people and stuff like that, but why are you so readily giving out tips to other people, especially other photographers?
Because nobody gave that to me at all. There were a few people that helped me early in my career, but it was like, we're gonna hold this all to the chest. Like, you can't have this. You gotta go figure this out on your own. And I did for the most part, but I just want to be an open book, because that's the only way we're gonna raise the value of this industry, which is very declining.
Okay. So, out of all the genres and different types of photography, documenting life and things like that, why'd you choose weddings to begin your career?
I never actually wanted to be a wedding photographer in the beginning.
Really?
Nope. In June of 2011, Beyonce came out with 4, and there was a song on the album I really liked. So I fly to Best Buy the day it come out, and I went and bought the album. Popped the CD in, I'm listening to the music in the parking lot, but I pull out the album art, and I'm looking at the album art, I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm like, oh man, I like this. I want to take these type of photos. So I didn't see that happening in Virginia. Like, how can I make a living doing that type of work? I would still have to move away in order to get that type of work. So I found wedding photography, and I was like, I'm gonna take that style of work and turn it into weddings. So that's what I did.
That's pretty dope, man. Just with everything you've been doing, I know you've been talking about like crafting, like that one shoot and everything like that, man. How important is lighting to your craft, bro?
Man, 1,000%, bro. Like, speaking of, like, I need to pack this up right now, because even Hawaii has beautiful light. From what I can tell, I've never been. This is my first time going, but I'm always bringing artificial light with me.
Okay.
You have to learn how to balance natural light and artificial light to give a quality look. So lighting is everything.
That's what's up, bro. So all right, so you snapping the photos, you're doing thing, man. What type of music do you like to listen to when you're actually on a shoot? Not necessarily at a wedding. I know
Right,
you
can't listen to your own music. Yeah.
But when you're in a shoot, when you're in your studio, man, what do you actually like to listen to?
Man, I'm a 90s R&B fan, early 2000s R&B fan all day. So I let my clients choose music because I don't want to be a sap on set and be listening to Babyface and Boys to Men and all of that. While people, you want to keep the energy up, but always 90s R&B, 2000s R&B, and Usher's Confessions and Mariah Carey's Emancipation of Mimi are the best R&B albums ever made.
all right, bro. We're gonna do the big time here on, man.
That's real, man.
You know what I mean? But yo, just doing everything you do, man. What photographers actually inspired you in your career?
I'll give you 2. I mean, it's been a lot, but these are the 2 that come to mind. Jasmine Star, #1, because like I said, wedding photography wasn't what I wanted to do, but I found her and her work, and I saw how she was making these brides look like they were in magazines, but they were weddings. Like, it was just average people. Like, it wasn't models or anything like that. So she put in my mind, like, you can take editorial fashion work and turn it into wedding photography. So she initially inspired me in the first half of my career. Recently, it's been Annie Leibovitz, man. I study a lot of her work, the way she uses light, the way she uses shadows, the Vogue, the Vanity Fair, all of this different type of work that she does with the canvas backdrops. Recently, I think I saw she did something with Cardi B for Vogue, I want to say it was. And I saw that, and I was like, man, it looked like natural light. But I went and found a video of the set and how they lit it. She used strobes, but it was natural light. It looked like natural light, and I'm like, how do you do that? So that's who I've been studying lately.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yo, like, just kind of change the tone a little bit, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I've been thinking about this a lot. We just got through 2020, man. This whole year of the pandemic, where obviously a lot of things have shifted and changed during that time.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned about yourself as a photographer, man, during this whole pandemic?
I put too much of my identity into photography. So when it wasn't there anymore, I was lost. So I began to like focus on other things because I couldn't take photos. So the first 2 months of the pandemic were April and May. The world was pretty much like shut down. So I'm stuck in the house, and I'm like, especially during that time of the year, April and May, I'm used to being out shooting weddings at that time of the year. Like, things are moving and going. So like, you spend the past 8 years of your life doing that, and then when it's no longer available, you find other things to focus on, and I unlocked different parts of my mind that I didn't know were there. So I think that for me anyway, it was good, but I hated it at the time because I found other parts of me that were locked away because I was so focused on camera.
Okay. So being that said, man, it seems like you did a lot of contemplating and thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And as a photographer, what is it truly that you want to accomplish
Man, I just want to give back, honestly, bro. I want to leave this industry better than what I found it, and what it found me, rather, because I didn't find it, it found me. And I just want to give back and make sure that whoever comes up behind me, is everything's going to be taken care of. And I just want to raise the standards of the photography industry, because the quality, I feel like, is going down because people have iPhones and people don't really value photography the way they used to. So you have to find different ways in order to reach people through this genre that will make them appreciate it. And that's what I want to leave behind.
Now, last question, bro. I know we gotta hit the road, but if you can give yourself 10 years ago any piece of advice, or any young photographer that rolls up to you, man,
right,
a piece of advice, what would that be?
Always stay creative. Always stay creative. Always stay hungry for knowledge, and don't give up. Like I was saying before, man. Rule number 1: don't quit. Rule number 2: don't forget rule number 1. Always stay hungry for knowledge. Continue going, and don't box yourself in with just weddings, man. Shoot other things, learn other genres, and continue to grow. That's it.
Yo, I really appreciate you taking time talking to me right now.
Ain't no problem, bro.
Yo, zip a bag up, man. Let's hop in the car and go.
Let's go, boy. Got to go. All right, let's get it.
All right, peace, man.
Appreciate you, man.